from the brushing. Are you? Back to the brush. Back to the brush. Back to the brush. Yes, headbutt the brush. There you are. Back for the brushing. There you go. You're enjoying it. Why are you running away? Hey. Stop. Stop it. Stop it.
I can offer him something better. Precious and listen.
Alright, so I've not been paying attention to Glee at all. Like, I used to really like the show. Like, the first 2 seasons were really good. And then all of a sudden it just... But Cheryl has been a trooper and has seen every single episode from... It's like, what season were they on? 4? 6? 18?
I think this is season 6.
Season 6. So, she just finished watching this finale. I just kind of heard it in the background. I was like doing other stuff. But here's Cheryl's take on it.
It wasn't completely satisfying because everything got answered, but considering the rest of the season was shite, it was alright.
Well, there you have it. Jab's just upstairs by the window, staring at traffic. He really likes doing that. I don't really know. He's like, he'll just kind of sit up there and just kind of stare at like cars and people as they walk by.
It's great.
Like when he's here, he'll look at like birds. If there's a squirrel, he'll watch the squirrel, but that's really it.
Every once in a while he'll catch a glimpse of the cats that live across, and he'll kind of watch them. They like stare each other down, and then stop, and then he gets distracted by birds again.
Yeah. So, I don't know, today it's raining. Like, you can kind of see what, like, the people who used to live here did. Well, that's us.
Because it fell down.
They fell down. But, like, there's, like, cardboard there. There's, like, a mug that's broken. There's, like, an extension cord. More cardboard on the ground. And it's just, like... And, like, cigarette butts. So many cigarette butts. And as a non-smoker right now...
Right.
And, like...
I was like...
all the time. It's just, like... kind of gross. It's like having, like, chewing gum. Everywhere. It's like, ew.
That was the one thing, like, my parents used to smoke when I was a kid, but they never, like, they always made sure it went into, like, ashtrays, or they had this big tin in the backyard that it actually said no butt, or put butts here, or something like that. It was, you know, one of those kitschy kind of things. They always had stuff like that around so that they weren't just laying around so that we or the animals got into them, so...
Yeah, or like, I don't know.
It's not that hard. A bottle.
Take an
old Coke bottle or can with a little water in it. That's all it takes.
Yeah, it's not really that difficult to do, but so many people, like, even, like, our neighbors and stuff, you just kind of see, they just, like, toss it. And you're like...
It's not that hard, people. Not that hard.
Alright.
There's rice. I want to know why there's rice.
There's rice down there?
Look at by where the chunk of concrete fell.
Oh, yeah.
You see all the rice?
I don't know, and there's also an old pair of shoes.
Yeah.
That's just gross.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't wait for the snow to melt so we can go out and clean it. I'm actually really excited about that.
Just reclaim that space.
Pretty much. They made a really nice gate. The gate itself is well made.
Well, they bought a gate.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking they bought a gate.
That's why it's so nice.
Yeah.
And the rest of it is just poop.
There's no way they made that. Alright, anywho. Morning.
Morning.
This is Cheryl's character.
Yeah, fried. I'm all red. And bring the blood.
Are you Bloodnofski?
Bloodnofski. It all started because I noticed that my axe was dripping weird digital flowy glowy blood. And I was like, I wanted to have everything like red and gold. And so I did.
It's a little gross.
I changed the way everything looked too because I don't like the big stuff on the girls. If it's the guys, it looks fine. But on the girls, they just look ridiculous with all the big, huge, gross armor. So I just changed it so that she doesn't look as big. So it's surprising when I come and kill everything, because you wouldn't think it.
Kind of the same thing that I ended up doing with the Demon Hunter.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So, now that you are playing the bounties and exploration mode, what do you think?
I like it. It's kind of neat. I can see how if you played it over so many times you get sick of the actual game. So this is so this is a nice kind of difference to that. And if you just want to level quickly, get a lot of cash to get better armor, to get yourself decked out, this is a good way of doing it. So neat. I like it.
Yay. Yeah, so Cheryl started the day at, what was it? You were
65.
65.
With
And
one
she had one
level.
Paragon point. She's now at 70, and she has 23. I think at one point you leveled 3.
Just with the finishing bounty, I leveled 3 Paragon level points with just finishing the bounty.
Yeah, and so we played together with her brother Michael, and we were all just like, oh, we don't need this. Here, Cheryl, take this. Do you need this? No? Okay,
Yeah.
take this. So she was getting 3 times the legendary kind of stuff
Yeah.
that would normally get thrown to you.
Sure.
So you got a really good weapon right now.
Yeah.
And then
It's almost 4,000 damage just on its own with nothing in it, no sockets or anything. So
are you gonna put a socket in it?
I'll try.
Okay. You know how to do that now?
Now I know how to do that.
Okay. That's the thing with this game. Everything is a slight gamble. You're like, oh, okay, I can pay this much and hopefully get this thing on it, or try to get this actual weapon, but sometimes it doesn't work. And sometimes it does, and when it does, you're like, oh my gosh, yay, I'm so happy. But yeah, it doesn't happen a lot of the time.
And we didn't film it. We went to the grocery store because there was no tax today. So we got a bunch of things that's you kind of need, but you're like, no tax. Might as well pick it up this week.
Yeah. She got gel
Gel food coloring instead of the drops, because the drops have a weird chemical taste. So the gel doesn't have, because you don't use as much of it either. It's a lot more potent and concentrated.
Yay.
I need it for Easter, so.
When's Easter?
Not next weekend, the weekend after, 2 weekends. Next weekend is something else fun that we're doing though. I'm excited. Not telling you what it is yet though.
Is it a surprise?
Well, for them, you know what it is.
Okay.
My family knows what it is. Just you guys don't know what it is.
Unless you live in a small town. That's because it's the letter E.
Then you would know what it is.
And you know. Anywho, Shabs is meowing at us.
We found out that he's been coming in and just meowing at us in the morning at 8 o'clock. Between 5:30 and 8, he comes in and just meows and meows. And both of us will either just be like, Shabs, stop, or we'll put him out of the room or something. But we learned today that you should just ignore the cat and then let go away. And then he's bored. So we're going to play with him a whole bunch before we go to bed. And we're going to feed him again because then he'll get sleepy. And then hopefully he'll sleep throughout the night.
And if this doesn't work, we're just going to lock him in one of the rooms.
That's a lie.
Lock him in the
It's a
bathroom.
lie. We're not going to do that. That
Lock him in the closet.
is just
That's
rude.
Cheryl's idea.
That
That's
is
hey, let's just give him more space.
horrible.
Use the bathroom.
Why are you horrible? Don't be so mean. Don't be so mean. Why are you so mean?
Alright, so it's late. We're going to go to bed. So, good night.
Good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.